Chair now recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Carbajal.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We can clearly see that the Belt and Road Initiative in South America has been a goal for China that continues to come to fruition. I would say they have been successful as some of these countries have withdrawn the recognition of Taiwan. Both China and Russia negotiate with the governments of South America to build up military and commercial interest in those countries. Let's compare that to our own foreign aid, which has been decimated over the last few months, significantly weakening our soft power and allowing China and Russia, in turn, to further solidify their influence. Admiral Halsey, what is COCOM doing to combat the growing Chinese and Russian influence in South America? And does our diminishing soft power make it more challenging to accomplish this?
Congressman, thanks for that question. At Southcom, we continue to use the security operations support that we have. Basically, I look at the Joint Exercise Program. That's a great way to bring our partners together, build interoperability, trust, capability. We continue to do that. We have several projects ongoing now with our security operation, again, building cyber operations centers. So we'll continue to go that route. With regard specifically to the lack of some of the soft power, I have to use the tools that I have. So I think about the Lamont exercise, which is ongoing right now. We've already done over 4,000 encounters with across the Caribbean doing medical procedures and surgeries, over 300 surgeries. I look at the Continuing Promise, what's going to happen this summer, another soft power initiative where we're going to have the USNS Comfort to go out to over 8 nations and treat thousands of people. I try to continue to build the resilience that we have. And last thing I was mentioning that we have the Trade Winds exercise, which is going to start next month in Trinidad and Tobago to do humanitarian assistance, disaster relief type response. So we're building capability and resiliency of our partners to help them be ready, and we'll stand shoulder to shoulder with them.
So, Admiral, if you could just answer the question, yes or no, does diminishing soft power make it more challenging to accomplish your mission?
Yeah, definitely. We always do soft power, right? So that's part of my job as well to work that. So yes.
Thank you. Admiral Halsey, can you discuss how the Special Forces Tactical Surveillance, Reconnaissance, and Tracking Program has assisted you in carrying out missions in your AOR? And do you think this is a program we should continue to make investments in?
Yes, in the past, it provides information from an intel standpoint to help us out. So yes, it is a program that I'm in support of.
Thank you. General Gil, there are over 6,500 troops deployed to the southern border, helping with detention activities. 6,500 troops seem like a lot and an excessive number to me. I can't imagine there is enough work to go around since they can't assist directly with law enforcement activities. Can you speak to what exactly your military members are doing in the southern border?
Congressman, yes. First, I'd like to point out they are not doing any detention activities. So the 6,500 are all performing roles in support of Customs and Border Protection or providing unique military capabilities such as airborne ISR and the surveillance of the destroyers off of each coast. About 90% of what the active forces are doing down there is in what we call detection and monitoring, where they're using advanced systems to monitor the border and detect anybody that's trying to illegally cross. And as you pointed out, once they see that, they vector in the Border Patrol or a proper law enforcement agency to actually make the apprehensions.
Thank you. I know all these service members are following their orders and will continue to do so. But when do you think these troops will be able to return to their families, and in the case of the Guard, their primary jobs?
Congressman, as Mr. Salas has said previously, I think it'll be probably measured in years, not in months. The initial results of sealing the border have been fantastic if you look at the stats, but we need to make sure that, one, that's lasting and it goes through all of the cycles of illegal migration that we see. Seasonal impact is significant on this. And then we need to make sure that it's sealed and it remains sealed, and I think that will take probably a couple of years.
What has been the decline in the migration since the buildup?
Sir, all the stats that we see is that the numbers of detections, incursions, apprehensions are all 95 to 97% less than they were before the executive orders were issued.
Thank you very
Gentleman's
much.
expired. Chair now recognizes